in this beautiful, beautiful evening, cold evening. Today's cold evening. Today was rather sunny, but you're on the breakdown with Mario. I'm here sitting on the phone line, on the other side of the paywall. Would that be paywall? Because I pay for the phone, right? And you're on the other side. Anyways, coming down from the north, get the other brown guy or space. What are you doing, fool? How you doing? How's it going? How's everything going?
It's going good, but you don't pay for my phone bill, fucker.
I don't. I didn't say. I said I pay for the phone for my phone bill, so that's behind a paywall, right? I don't
Yeah,
know.
okay, yeah, I guess if you say it like that, yeah. But
Well, welcome to tonight's show. We're here
yes,
behind the
thank you.
paywall because I pay the phone bill.
Dun, dun, dun.
How was your week?
So,
Fool? How was the week
uh,
so far?
it's been good actually. I worked every day except for Saturday and Sunday, so I had two
Weekends got
days
that
off.
9 to 5, son.
Yeah, well, 11 to 5, but yeah,
Still works out.
yeah, it still works out. You know, I got to take the kids to daycare, pick them up, come home, relax with them.
That's good.
All that fun stuff. It snowed over here again, so yeah, we still have snow on the ground.
We don't. So we are entering a rather dry week, I guess. Look here, I just clicked on it. I just hit the table with that. Let me see. Let's see what's. Oh, where did it go away?
Well, I know BB told me that y'all in y'all like high 40s right now.
Today was like the high 30s. Today it wasn't like freaking anything.
Fuck, I would take that, dude. Right now we're in our 20s, below 20. Like
Damn.
yesterday it was 17. Tonight, like talking like right now, it's probably, let me see. Actually, let me look this up because I think we're in.
Oh wow. Okay, so maybe I am tripping. I don't know if that's right
uh,
now. So today's. Oh,
so
that is. Holy shit.
so right now, as we speak, right now, 8:43 p.m. Right,
Hmm.
it's 2 degrees for us, and our high is 10.
Holy shit. Okay, that is. All right then. I will gladly not complain. I am not complaining about this
So
little frigid.
our low for tomorrow, our low is -8,
Whoa.
high is 12.
Whoa, okay. Right now we're sitting at 26. Feels like 20, which is still cold, but I am not going to complain if you're sitting at 2 degrees. I don't even want
Yeah,
to talk
our low
about.
is -2.
Yeah. So I'm looking at this, and our low for the week until next Tuesday, our lowest that we hit is 17. Our highest is 40.
Damn.
So you know what? You can have that.
Yeah,
Hey, you have that
but
win,
see
buddy.
the crazy thing though is about up here though is like I lived up here for going on almost 8 years now,
Hmm.
and I enjoy it when it's cold because when it's hot, it feels like uh it feels like your hottest summer, but ours is like 2 times that because we're mountains and a little bit of desert. And we don't got no tall buildings, so it's not covering any of the sun from us. It's not giving us shade, so the sun's just beating down on us.
Well, I mean that would be anywhere, but like we are literally in the desert. They call I think we're part of like this banana belt. We talked about it last time. Uh,
Yeah, like, I still don't understand why they call it that. I don't, because I remember when I used to live down there, they used to call it the valley.
that's what it is.
So,
That's exactly what it
why
is.
did they, yeah, why did they change it to the banana now? Like, is it, you're not shaped like a banana.
Here, I'm gonna no, but the way that like so if you look on a map and the way 84 comes through Idaho, the
It
way it
goes
comes
like a
in from
banana shape.
Oregon, yeah, the way it comes in from Oregon and it goes back out to Utah, it's like the shape of a banana. And really, dude, like when you look at the weather, like the weather patterns that it's been giving us, like And I just noticed this. They said this a couple weeks ago, but I was just noticing this when the weather lady was going about it. And she's like, "Yeah, we're just in the banana boat." And I was like, "What the fuck? Why is she bringing fruit into this? What the hell?" And you look at it and like, for you take 55 up north, and it's all cold, and then you get down into the valley because we are desert. Like we're part of like from like the end of Caldwell coming all the way out to the end of Mountain Home or beginning of Mountain Home would be like we're desert because you come into the valley and then you go back out to Oregon.
Yeah, so like I get what you're saying because like when I traveled down there a couple of years back, uh, we came through Ruxburg and getting out of Ruxburg, we hit that oh, what is that? The freaking crater of the moon.
Oh, you came through that way. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and like that place, dude, the crater of the moon place right there just alone is beautiful.
yeah.
I used to have a rock from the crater of the moon, and it was a beautiful rock. I don't know what happened to it. I think I might still have it, I might not.
It's
But
somewhere in
going
there.
through, yeah, going through that area, yeah, desert, and it gets hot over there. But
Yeah,
see, I
cause
haven't lived over there, and I haven't, like, the last time I visited was
I'm
almost 3 years ago now.
yeah I'm zooming out into the map right now.
And
I'm
like
looking at it.
when when I visit, all it was for like 2 days, and then jumped on a plane and head straight to Mexico. And I gotta say, Mexico is hot. Like that place
Mm-hmm.
is just
Mm-hmm.
scorching hot, dude. And I was even having a tough time down there. And like I love the hot. I love summer. I love it to death. But down there, dude, I was sweating my balls off, dude. Like fuck, dude. Even even little lizard, man, he was sweating too. And like I couldn't like he loved it though, but he was tiny too at the time though. He was like one
Mm-hmm.
and a half.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Ah, yeah, I get what you're saying. I see the
yeah.
way. Yeah. So when we do like go to Montana, I usually hit Pocatello like 84 and all that through. I'm looking at the map right now. So like
Yeah,
84, and
so
then I'll
like
go up
when you come
15 north.
see
Go.
it's a different you could take two different routes by the way
Oh, you can
from
take fucking yeah.
yeah. Or you could actually take like multiple routes, but the two best routes is the one that you explained and the other one you cut through Wyoming. So you go down through to Jackpot, go all the way up through
Jackpot's
Wyoming.
Nevada. Fool. That's holy shit.
Yeah,
You're like on the other side of the map.
yeah, no, there's that way. Like if you want to see sightseeing from Idaho to Montana, you go down to towards Jackpot. You don't hit Jackpot and necessarily. You're just going straight down to it, and then you'll curve off before you get into Nevada. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you're headed towards Jackpot, but you're curving off to it,
Yeah,
and
cause
then you're headed to Wyoming. And when you get into Wyoming, Wyoming's straight desert too. But Wyoming's a beautiful, a beautiful place to pass through. My per se. And then you get into Montana, and
it's okay. I got
it,
a bird just walked into the room. Got my little freaking fat dog mouse following her. No, I'm talking about the dog following you everywhere. Bye. Bye bye. Anyways, sorry. I'm looking at this right now too. I see what you're talking about, but oh, can you hear her? Somebody's at the front door.
yeah,
Uh oh. Uh
yeah,
oh. Man, she got a loud little bark. Holy shit.
she does, man. A little ankle biter, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. But
Yeah, that's why.
yeah. Okay, back to like the weather. We just got a little tangent on the directions, but
Yeah, yeah,
like dude, it's we're at a dry cold, which I'm not complaining in any way. Knock on wood. That was kind of loud. Sorry, but I just I don't. I don't mind the snow. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind it. I love looking at it in the mountains. I love opening my window and looking at it. Beautiful, beautiful. But by all means, I don't like when it snows and I have to travel in it. Let me just put that. Like if it snows
yeah. See,
on a Friday night and I
I, d-
got nothing to do Saturday, chilling.
I feel the same way. Like, cool, snow, beautiful. But if I gotta travel in it, It sucks. Yes. And if I gotta like currently I'm taking a bus, so I stand out, wait for the bus, and the bus is late, about 5, 10 minutes late. So I'm standing out there waiting for that son of a bitch. And I'm getting cold.
You got thermals, fool?
I don't need them. I worry about the kiddo more than me. I put my sweats underneath and I have two jackets. You got me the beanie, the scarf, and the gloves,
And
and
that
I'm
fucking
good.
black lava or whatever. I
Oh,
cannot pronounce that thing for the life of me, dude.
the freaking face mask thing.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, the head face mask thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
no.
Sean was telling, well, my son was telling me that they also call him poo chasties or something. Some rapper. I guess he was like, I don't know. I can't get into that. I don't know that I guess that term was just kind of hilarious to me, and I was like, poo shiesty, what the fuck? I was like, okay, and I googled, of course, curiosity, so I googled it. It's
Oh
just
yeah,
some rapper that wore it on a music video, and so that's what they call him now. They're just like, for anybody listening, they're just they cover your whole face and everything, and it's just the eyes. It's like a burglar mask.
yeah, and like it for me, it covers my top of my head, goes down towards the back of my neck, comes from my front of my neck, and I could cover my mouth and my
Hmm.
nose, but I don't cover my nose because I wear glasses, so
Yeah,
they'll
just
just steam up
blowing
my
all that steam
glasses.
up, but it keeps you warm, right?
Yeah.
That fleece inside.
Oh,
Do you feel it like
dude. Oh
sweating?
my God,
Oh
dude. No,
man,
I
dude.
don't. So I don't feel it sweating. It keeps me hella warm. I don't sweat. I don't like not a single drop of sweat comes off of me when I'm
Ooh.
wearing it. And I love it. It keeps me cool, really. It's not like warm. It's not cold. It's cool.
Mm, mm.
And like the gloves alone too came in handy. The beanie, I was expecting the beanie to give me a little bit of sweat because how thick it is,
Mm-hmm.
and like I'm putting it over my head with that thing on. Nope, nothing.
Oh, nice, nice, not bad.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, that's a fucking big plus right there, dude. And Little Lizard has those what you got him. He same thing, dude. He loves them. Every time that we get ready for to go catch the bus, he's already having all of his stuff on before his jacket's on.
That's
And
good.
I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, it's good, but I'm like, hey, we got to put on your other stuff
Yeah,
first.
yeah, yeah. We gotta bundle up first. Now, okay, now I have a question. I wear thermals. I wear thermals underneath my work pants. I got some like some ankle high socks. They go over the ankle, not the like low rise socks. You know some okay. Anyways, and then my boots. But I wear the thermals underneath, then I wear my shirt. I got a long sleeve, and then I wear a long sleeve work shirt. Just like keep me warm, and then if I'm in the like out there, I have a sweater and then my jacket and a beanie. But when I'm
Okay.
working, do you get to work and do you take off the sweats?
No, no. So,
Oof.
so what I do is, and I like having my sweats on underneath the pants because I don't know, for me it's comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
so I
Mm-hmm.
just keep them on.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but so what I do is I'll wear my sweats underneath my pants, double up my socks, uh, have my long sleeve shirt on that I normally wear, and then my work shirt, then two jackets. One of them has a hood on it, the other one doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that does not have a hood on it, it's thicker.
Mm-hmm.
So I throw that one like over the one that has the hood on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I do
And
too. I put my hoodie and then my jacket.
yeah, I can't do a hoodie anymore because I have long hair and I keep it in a ponytail.
Oh, so it's just
So
falling out, or like it. Yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
it ruins it when I take it off.
Yeah.
And like right now with that face mask thing, I got to keep my hair in a ponytail because if not, dude, my hair is just it doesn't cooperate staying in the freaking thing, and it's trying
Yeah.
to get in my hair, my eyes,
Oh,
my mouth.
okay.
Like,
I figured it'd be
uh,
staticky. Would it? Does it create static?
it does when I pull it off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause
So
the
like
the
I got to
fleece
redo my
inside, huh?
ponytail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I can see
got
that.
to I got to redo my ponytail anyways because I got to put my hair up in a hairnet. So I redo my hair, tie it up, put a hairnet on, throw my hat on for work, and
Okay,
get my job done.
that's good. I mean, I wear so I have a hat so uh NAPA.
Anyway,
Sorry, just everybody's walking in and out, so I gotta just gotta pause that real quick. Hold on, give me just a second.
Oh, you're good. We're paused.
All right, but like I said, dude, I was just uh, man, where I have a hat, so it's just like a hat that one of our so since we buy parts from at these big brands, NEPA and all them,
Yeah.
uh, I I like wearing I like wearing the hat, but when I turn it, I turn it around and the brim's in the back, and I get on a creeper, the brim always hits like the floor, the creeper, and it like knocks off, it falls off. So what I did was they gave us like all these extra hats. So I got like 6 or 7 fucking hats that I just only wear at work that just stay in my toolbox. But I cut the brim
Smart.
off and I only have like the hat part.
So so it's a hat beanie.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, basically it's a brimless hat. That's what it is. It's just
Yeah.
I cut the brim off and like like I wear it in the shop. Like I'm usually in the shop a lot, and like I forgot that during lunch I jumped in the truck and went to the store to get a bag of chips for my lunch, and I forgot to take it off, so I had it on, and like people were looking at me, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And the cashier lady, she's really cool. Like clearly, I've been going there for a while. She's been working there for a while, but she was like, she's like, "You wore it again," and I was like, "What?" And like she just looked up, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" I was like, "That's why everybody's looking at me all fucking weird." And dude behind me was like, I was like trying to figure out like what the fuck, because like I have like the like the oh, what is it, like the
So
strap
hold on,
thing. I
did
just
you
cut
cut
off
off the
just the
whole
brim,
thing?
just the brim. I cut the whole brim off. Like I unsewed it. Like I took a knife and I like unsewed it and I took the whole brim out and then I just sewed it back closed and it's just a brimless hat, like a brim. Yeah, I if I
I wear
look.
hats. I wear hats, so
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
know what you're talking about. And I'm not lying. I'm feeling my brim right now, and I'm like, I can't go without it. Like, I turn my hat around here and there, but with my long hair, it always messes up. And like when I had short hair, oh, I loved it. Loved putting my hat backwards. But
Yeah.
now I can't do it. Oh, that feels weird if you just take off the brim. Oh.
The name of this episode is gonna be the brimless hat episode. Look, dude, I'm telling you, man, like it fucking works, dude. Like everybody in the what else I have too is I have a welder's cap because I welded for so fucking long, so I have a welder's
Yeah.
cap too that I would wear too. I would wear that, and then like um, I had it. So I have a brand new one. It's like it's a little bit more cushier, but it feels big on my head, so I don't wear it. But I had one that like I sweated, like I had it comfort, like it was built to me already. But I fucking lost it. I think I tore it. I got it stuck under a truck and shit, and I tore it. I didn't order. I ordered another one, or my wife did, and she ordered me one, but it's like still new. So I just didn't. I didn't. I stopped using it. But I just had the hat, and all my other coworkers wear hats too, and like when I cut it and they were like, "What the fuck did you do?" And I was like, "Cause I got tired of when I'm underneath some cars, I'll turn my hat around and I'll just like put the brim in the back and then work on it. And then when I gotta go underneath, it always hit the floor, like hit the fucking the creeper and would
The
fall off.
yeah.
So I got tired of it. So I just sat there during my lunch and I was watching fucking YouTube on my lunch eating, and I grabbed the hat and I just fucking went through and like just just cut the stitching and pulled the fucking brim out and put it back and just I had a fishing string.
It's a it's a smart idea. It is, especially for your job. Very smart idea.
Yeah, let me see if
I personally won't do it, but it's smart idea.
it came in handy. I wonder if there's like a site that sells them. Oh, they do. There is. Holy shit. But see,
I
but
was
these are
gonna
more
say,
like these ones are like how people wear the beanies and like they roll them all the way up over their ears, like just for like a style
yeah,
fucking. That's what these look like. That's kind of I don't like that. What is it? More
yeah.
of
It's
a
they have like the little brim on it,
no,
and
they
they're a
don't have a
beanie
brim.
shape.
They don't have a brim. Like it's like, how you see people who like wear the beanies, but they like roll them all the way up over their ear. They roll like the
No,
cuff, or they cuff them all the way up to like over their ear. You haven't. It's a Oh my God, what is it?
Is it a trend or what?
Yeah, it's been a trend for a while. Like I see it a lot down here. Oh my God, what is it? Oh, what is like people that do? Oh my God, I can't think of the
And,
name.
You got me stumped right there because I don't even know. And like talking about trends and all that crap, uh, I don't know any of the new stuff that's coming out lately. Like listening to it on TikTok or watching YouTube Shorts or even Facebook, dude.
Dude,
I
you
I
like
don't even get it. I don't get any of these new trends or these new things, the new words that people are coming up with. And it's just, oh man, I don't know if it's just me getting old or if I just don't really care about it.
hey, look here. You know what? Because I don't understand any of them, but I just I just typed in like what there's just different fucking shit. Like what's trending in 2020. We're only in the fucking third week, but I still don't. I don't. They come and go. They come and go really fast. And like
Oh yeah.
I was talking because my kids are fucking 19 and 17, and like we were just like my wife and I were sitting there. We were just talking over dinner, and they were like, uh, what was it? What did I see? We were grocery shopping, and we noticed these two kids, like they had to be high schoolers, uh they had jinkos on, and then they had the belt, like you remember the old school, like I guess gangster tagger belts.
Yeah.
Okay, so they had that, and then it came folding down in front all the way down to like the knee, like it was just hanging.
Oh,
And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, hold on, are we in 96 again? And my wife, and
right.
like,
Like that's,
yeah, my wife was just like, yo, what the fuck? And I was like, I don't know. We were talking about it over dinner, and my son's going to school to be a barber, and my daughter's in high school. And she's like, yeah, it's like coming back, like big pants, big shirt, baggy clothes is coming back, and like all this, like just different fashions and
so
different.
like early 2000s dress style
Yeah,
is coming
late
back.
90s, yeah, early 2000s. I remember 96, and then like mid 2000s it came back again. What was
Yeah.
it? Like the beginning of last year, bell bottoms were in. Did you see that fucking
Yeah.
wave?
I, yeah. Then parachute pants were coming back. 2023 they came back.
Yeah,
Parachute pants. I remember that.
yeah. We went through the
Uh,
skinny
high
jean thing.
waters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
High waters.
now what I'm seeing a trend over here. I don't. I mean, because we're a little bit. Everybody likes to act country, but a lot of boots and flannels are well clear because it's the winter too. So that's like in and cowboy hats, and like I'm like, all right, okay, like we live in the city, and I
So
mean,
that's
not to
weird. So like, hold on. So over there, it's boots and flannels, and I'm guessing cowboy hats. Yes.
no.
Over here, it's none of that over here.
What's
Oh, over here, it's either you'll catch somebody wearing sweats and a sweater,
well, yeah,
or
it's everywhere.
pants and a regular t-shirt. And then like right now, it's cold, so you'll either catch them wearing pants and a sweater or pants and a jacket.
Hmm.
No beanie, no hat. Unless they like hats, then they'll be wearing a hat.
Yeah, we got.
Rarely see anybody with a cowboy hat. But when you do, they have those big old country boots on, country
Yeah,
style going,
we
and like they work on the farm.
we got a lot of like California influence because a lot of Californians moved up here, which I personally don't. I don't fucking care. Like, hey, I'm a transplant too. I'm from Texas. I moved up here and I settled. I liked it. I mean, it took me years of going back and coming back, and then finally settled. But I mean, kids and everything. But even then, like, I don't. I mean, I come from, or we're both moved to small towns now, come from huge cities, so I don't mind none of the trends. I don't mind whoever's moving here, who's not. I'm a mechanic. Like, hey, do you need your car fixed? Because that sounds like money to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't.
Well, yeah, see, I mind it since I've been up here for 8 years. Established myself here. It's my second home. My first one, well, I guess my second home will be Idaho. My first one's Texas, but
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been there for almost 20 years now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But this one, I consider my home because I've been up here for so long. I don't mind the trends. I don't. I just don't understand them anymore. I don't understand any of the
But
lingo
but that's why.
anymore.
But hold on, let me stop you there. But that's why you don't mind them. Do you care to learn them?
Fuck no.
Exactly. That's why I don't care for them. Like, hey, do by all means do you? Because I remember. I mean, well, we were little skater punks. So like, it wasn't like we were just in shirts and hoodies and like fucking pants
Yeah,
and skating shoes. I mean, I still dress the same from high school. So I don't.
bro, I still dress the same. The only thing I changed was no more skater shoes. I have like my dress shoes that I never wear, but they're Pumas.
Okay, I got. Okay, you know what? You're right. I all I have is DC shoes. I have a pair of nice Adidas. I have some Pumas that I use for like when we're walking or like I know we're gonna be walking crazy fucking. We're gonna be on like adventures or something. Um, I have my dress shoes. I have some really nice like polo dress or not polo. They're some really nice like dress up shoes, and then I have some like nice like event shoes, and then I busted them out yesterday. I've had them for fucking 10 years now. There's some Nike Air Maxes. They're
Ooh,
like a gray, light gray, and a red white colorway. They're really fucking nice. And I just bought my wife some Air Maxes for Christmas. And yesterday we had her company had like a dang, that's a helicopter award
yeah.
ceremony kind of. Can you hear that?
Yeah, I could hear that.
That's really low. We've never had.
Mm,
Wow.
yeah, that was kind of weird. I thought it was something else, but I'm glad you said it was a helicopter because I was
Yeah,
kind of
we
freaking out. I
never.
was like, what? I was like, what's going on over there? Huh?
That's weird. I mean, especially in this
What is
part of
this?
town. But anyways, like I got some nice Air Maxes, and like she had a company party. That's weird. That's still weird. But I busted those out, and like I have like I have these shoes that that I barely wear. I still have them in shoe boxes, sitting in like a like we have a chase at the end of the bed, and it like you open it and it's storage
Oh,
too.
those nice ones. Yeah.
Yeah, and like that's where I keep them, and like I busted them out, and I was like, "Ooh!" And they're kind of yellowing a little bit because they don't get used. But I used them yesterday, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And they're stiff still, like brand new shoes, and I'm just like, "Man, I gotta start wearing these more." But I don't. The trends like, and people were like, "Oh, nice shoes, nice shoes," and I was like, "Hey, thanks." And they're fucking 10 years old. But you don't know that. I don't care. But
Right.
I just don't. The trends, I don't care. I don't. They don't bother me. Cool.
They
That's
don't, yeah,
you.
they don't bother me. Yeah, y'all do that. Y'all do that stuff, man. I'm
Yeah.
gonna stay like how I've been for the past 35 years, and that's just being me. You know, I'm gonna if I need to learn the trend, I will. But on top of that, it's all over the social media. I'm gonna find out what it means later on.
Yeah. I don't.
You know,
Okay, so this is getting back to it. Like with the when my wife and I were sitting with the kids at the dinner table, they were like, "Well, how did like how were your trends?" And we're like, "Well, we had to like being younger, like I mean, kind of had to wait for a magazine to come out to understand like what was trending,
the
what was popping, or if we seen it on like the news or
music
like
video.
yeah, a music video. Then we're like, oh shit. And that music video popped off for like a month, 2 months, 3 months, and that's what everybody was wearing. And then a new music video
Yep,
dropped,
like
or a magazine like fucking Maxim or like Cosmopolitan or
X
something.
the XXL. Yeah,
Yeah, the Source or something like. Then
yeah.
we were like, oh shit, this is what's popping now. Fucking what was Birdman shoes? Fool, holy shit.
Oh my
Lugs,
God, dude. Yep,
lugs.
lugs
It
were
was
the
lugs
shit.
or fucking
Timberlands,
yeah, Timberlands or Fat Farm. What's the other one?
freaking Fubu,
Yeah, Fubu, Reebok, K
Reebok.
Swiss.
Oh
Holy
my
shit, I had to cough
K-Swiss.
on
I was
K
just,
Swiss.
oh
Yeah.
man, I used to have some K-Swiss.
Oh,
Man, I
we
had
all
like
did.
three pairs of
Yeah,
those.
we all did.
Yeah.
And like, we were sitting and we were like, man, like it's it's great. I love to see old trends. Like I love to see that shit. I don't, and again, I don't care to learn them. I don't care for them. They're not my thing. They're never gonna be my thing. But every now and then I'd be like, hey man, whatever. A trees. Do you know what a trees? Trees. Not
Trees?
Trish. A trees.
No,
So
no.
my son was just going off about it, talking about a tree. I think he said it on the last podcast. He explained it, but he said it the other day again, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And it's just a hoe.
What?
Yeah, they call them trees now. And I was like,
I
"What?" I
thought
was like,
I, I remember hearing about like them calling those girls
Boppers.
thoughts.
Yeah, thoughts. Okay,
Y-
yeah. They left thought. They left thought alone, and now they're
I remember
treases.
Bopper.
Yeah,
I
bopper. Yeah,
remember Bopper.
bopper
That was
from.
our word.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's exactly. And I was like, I'm a bopper, and they're like a bopper, and I was like, yeah, teeny bopper, and they're like, oh yeah, we call those bops. And I was like, okay, there's no difference in it, still the same, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I just, man, it was just it, and I can't say driving me crazy because I don't care. I was just like, okay, cool, like they like, and I'm sure like if we were to like talk to like our older people, people older than me would have like different like dope. My boss is hilarious. He's in his mid 50s, but he somebody came in smelling like weed, and he's like, man, that guy smell kind of skunky. And I was like, what? I was like, ooh, must be some good shit. And he's like, what, you mean he smokes dope? And I was like, oh, I don't know if he's into hard drugs. Because to me, dope is hard drugs.
Yo, yo.
Yeah. And he's like, about fucking dope heads. And I was like, what? I was like, hold on, do you understand? I was like, weed? And he's like, yeah, dope. And I was like, oh, all right. I was like, cool, dog. But like he,
You should have said you mean reefer?
yeah. But like it's funny because like that's a different like, and his like my boss.
Different era. That's a
Yeah, it's
different
not even a
era from
different era.
us.
It just shows like the like like a closed minded culture. Like I mean, we grew up in a huge city, but we were also like very open minded and like, oh man, it just
Like
it
I I remember talking about like what your boss was saying about the dope and the weed and all that. Like he calls it dope.
hmm
I remember we used to call it swag
yeah,
when it was not good.
no,
And then skunk was the good shit.
yeah, swag pretends, and then chronic came out, and you're like, oh, chronic, oh, you don't got chronic, you
Yeah,
ain't got no, or used to be Goodwood, you got some good ass
yeah,
wood,
Goodwood.
and then fucking the
Yeah,
Goodwood restaurant, and I was like, oh, what the fuck, but yeah, dude, I look,
yeah.
I just it's hmm, to hear the
It's
trends.
crazy though, and like the other thing too is like y'all were talking about it last time when I joined. Uh, the that music, the weird music that your son listens to, where he
A
cranks
crash
out or
out,
something like
crash out
that.
music.
Crash out, crash out. So I found out because I work with this 18-year-old, and like I asked him, I was like, "Hey, yo," and he's like, "What's up?" And I was like, "What does crash out music mean? Like, what is that?" And he looked at me all like, "Are you dumb?" And I was like, "Boy, I'm older than you, so I don't know what this means. So just tell me." And he's like, "Oh, so it's like when uh," and like I was like, "Just tell me." And he's like, "Well, it's like the YNs. They just like to go
Yeah,
out
like
and hurt people, and they crash out. That's they're crashing out. Is they hurt people. They go shoot people, or they go into fights and all that. So they jam out to those kind of musics, and that's what it is." And I
yeah,
was like, "So it's just music?" And he's like, "Yeah, it could just be any kind of music."
but
And I
that's
was like, "Oh,
yeah. See, right? See now when you put it in that phrase of like me saying, okay, that's like people. Like I mean, remember back in like I can't even say back in the day because there's some movies now where they'll put on like a fucking heavy metal song and that's their quote unquote crash out music.
yeah." Like, and like that's the crazy thing though. He didn't tell me that it was heavy metal music. It was more of a like a
No
rap
rap.
music.
No, it is there is a term like a genre of like music,
It's
and
just crash out
it's
music.
crash out music where like the rapper, it's a rapper or whoever just saying stuff that's like violent or
Yeah,
violentness. I still don't get it. I can't I don't know how to
I can't
expand on
wrap
it.
my head around it.
Yeah.
I really can't wrap my head around that one because it's just like, so there's literally a genre just called for that music. And he's like, yeah. And I was like,
Yeah, weird.
that's weird.
It's
And
okay.
like, I remember when we grew up, the genres for us was rap, gangster rap, country, rock, heavy rock, and then like all the other stuff that was
Yeah. And
there,
then now it's
jazz, all
like
that.
a emo music. Now there's emo music, there's cutting music, there's
Yeah, there's lo-fi. Lo-fi is actually pretty good. I'm not
yeah.
gonna hate on
And
that.
then like back then it was all called rave music. Now there's like 30 different types of EDM.
Yeah, and like I remember rave music being called dubstep,
Okay,
and
that
now
was
it's not.
part of one. Yeah.
Yeah, and like, remember when we lived at the house right there, next to the Jacksons and Jack in the Box on Orchard,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
and our front neighbor was a dubstep DJ?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that gay dude. Yeah, man. Like I remember him showing me dubstep back in the day,
Yeah.
and I got a buddy up here. He does it. He calls it EDM, and like I was just like, this is dubstep, fool. And he's like, What?" And he's younger, a lot younger than me. And he's like, "What is that?" And I was like, "It's your music that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all just changed the name."
Yeah.
Like,
Well, like okay, here I brought up crash out music. I brought up the term of it. Now this is Urban Dictionary, so this is kind of wild, but um yeah. See, even USA Today had a fucking thing of crashing out, the meaning behind the phrase sweeping internet. But common definition on Urban Dictionary, which is more in line with the current usage of quote unquote crash out, is quote unquote to go insane and or do something stupid. Another more specific definition provided by Urban Dictionary is quote meaning to commit an act which will result in a long prison sentence or even death unquote. Now,
what the
I
fuck?
don't I don't yeah, it is. It's fucking SoundCloud, Apple Music, YouTube has crash out music, TikTok. Oh, we'll get to this TikTok ban too. But I'd look.
Oh yes, I want to talk about that.
There's different like who is it? Hick hop. Somebody told me this years ago. Hick, HICK hop.
HOP.
Yeah, like hip, but it's hick and it's
Yeah.
country rap, like the Shabuzi song.
So like Jelly Roll.
Yeah, yes. Jelly Roll is
See,
the
but
prime example of hip
I
hop. Also now
I
hip
like
hop.
Jelly Roll. I do. Jelly Roll is like the number one. I guess you could say it now. Hip hop.
Hmm.
Uh, I like his music because I could relate to some of his songs.
Yeah.
Now, going back into that hip hop, Post Malone just went into that
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
now he's doing all of his country stuff and all of his slow music, but he had a good reason to go from where he started off from because he was like, I don't want my kids to see and know me as like I was, doing all
Yeah,
of
but
this while he's born.
Post Malone never really had any fucking like, at least none of the music that I've heard from Post Malone have any like anything that was like dangerous or drug related. Like a lot of it was
Well,
like
it was more
party like a
drugs,
rock
yeah.
star, like sure, but I mean when you party like a rock, that's a term that I've known for decades. I mean, at least fucking a
Oh my
century now,
God.
where like you party like a rock
Yeah.
star, like you kind of understand, like everybody understands what partying like a rock star was like heavy drugs and women or men of
Hmm.
your choice, right? Like,
Or
I
like
can't,
or like the saying, we partied like Charlie Sheen, you know?
yeah,
That saying's long gone now, but we knew it as party
party
like a
as a
rock
rock
star
star,
too.
yeah. So
Yeah.
like, Post Malone, like, I don't see any bad music, like, but like some of these rappers were like selling drugs and this and that. That's the other thing I don't understand. But I don't really listen to much of it, so I
And
don't
like
know.
talking about that, like I don't listen to okay, my music choice hasn't changed for the past 20 something years now, 30 years almost now.
Hmm.
My music choice has always been the same and it's always going to be the same. Little Lizard loves my music and like he jams out to it with me, dances around to it too. And like my music. I Everybody else is gonna hear about it now, but my music is all, Texas music. Chopped
Yeah,
and Screwed, Chameleon, Paul Wall, Slim Thug,
yeah.
Lil
Yeah,
Kiki, Fat Pat, all of
yeah.
them, man.
My kids
DJ
listen.
Screw.
My kids listen to what I listen to, but I'm also, from pretty heavy metal bands, EDM, country. Yeah, I listen to. I can't say that there's not one music that I don't listen to. I listen to a lot of like the genres of it, so I
Like,
don't
see, I
mind
don't,
any of
I
it.
don't mind, I don't mind country, uh, but I like the older country, like
Oh
the
yeah, the
10 years
twang
ago
with the
country.
twang.
Yeah, yeah, like I like the older country. Just like with some of the new music too that's out right now. I don't get me wrong, I like some of the artists, I do, but it got to catch my vibe for it. Like if the beat's going and the lyrics are going. then I'll be like, all right, I fuck with it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
if it's not catching anything of my attention, I'm not gonna do it. Like with the rock too, heavy rock, light
Yeah.
rock,
Yeah. Yeah.
same thing.
I feel. I
But
feel the same way.
my all time that hasn't changed, I will say, is jazz music and piano music.
Oh
That
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it could go on
Yeah. Some
for
old classical
decades and
music. Some
decades.
old jazz music. Yeah,
Oh,
dude. Yep. I
and
do.
I love that kind of music.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't say. Yeah. Like this is one of the things too that like I mean to get into it, TikTok being banned is I thought it was
Oh
just a
man.
publicity stunt. Like, come on, people.
I
Like,
listening to, like, I watched them interviewing, or them at the Congress with the TikTok owner.
hmm
Dude, the questions that they were asking this dude did not make any fucking sense.
no,
He was even looking at it like, what are you asking me? Like one of them, the whole Wi-Fi. Oh, does TikTok run on Wi-Fi? Well, if you're at home and you turn on your Wi-Fi, it's going to connect to Wi-Fi.
and everything runs off of Wi-Fi if you're connected to Wi-Fi, right? My phone doesn't
Yeah,
have
and like,
service; it'll run off of Wi-Fi.
yeah, and like he was like, I'm not understanding your question though, but like I think I'm answering it right. And then the other one, the lady that was asking him questions, didn't let him answer at all. She was like, nope, we're just moving on. And she was like, okay.
Do you hear that?
And then the whole thing, a little bit, yeah.
Okay. Damn, I don't know what happened. Okay, go ahead.
The other thing too was like they kept on asking if he was Chinese, and he's like, I'm Singaporean.
Oh,
And
I
he said
did.
it
Yeah.
multiple times. And it's just like, are they not understanding this gentleman? Like, what the hell was going on? And like it was down for me, it stopped at 8:30 last night and then came up this morning around like 10 a.m. And I was happy that it came back up because I had a feeling it was. And like
Yeah.
what you saying it was a publicity stunt. I got a feeling it was. It was probably taking our eyes off of something else.
I mean, look, look. There's, dude. Everybody has their own theory, their own opinion, and that's what we're all entitled to. That's what's a good thing about being American, right? I'll say that. But
Hmm.
like Trump to start saying it and be like, "Oh, we're gonna take it off," and then now, like when I first opened TikTok this morning, I didn't even open it. I was with our niece, and she came over, went to the junkyard. I was gonna work on her car, but I was like, "You need to go get the stuff that I was gonna install." I was like, "You need to go get an alignment." She's like, "Well." She's like, maybe I'll just wait till next week's payday and then do it because and I was like, yeah, it's gonna be quite a bit. So she opened up like all of her friends. Somebody texted her and was like, oh, TikTok's back up, and I was like, okay, cool. And then she just showed me like a message at the beginning of TikTok saying, oh, thanks to Trump and his efforts, uh, we got TikTok back, and I was like, what? What the fuck?
So so
Oh, here you
Trump,
go. Here, I got it.
he
I got it.
I was gonna say
Bailey
he
sent it to
said
me.
something
Yeah.
now.
Welcome back. Thanks for your patience and support. As a result of President Trump's effort, TikTok is back in the U.S. Now, look, this is where I say like a publicity stunt. Like, sure, drag me, do whatever, fucking put it in the comments. Let's talk. Let's discuss. But I just, it's funny. Like, why? What? Like, what? Why? Why are we worried about a fucking app? Why are we worried about whether this app is getting banned or not? There's clearly more shit to be worried about. Fucking groceries too goddamn high. Housing market's too goddamn high.
The
Motherfucking
pay rate is low as
like it
fuck.
will. I
Like
mean, pay rate. Look, if you lowered fucking a gas, all this shit. Like, come on, what the fuck are you worried about a fucking app for? But that's my opinion. Like, everybody's entitled again. But like, I just don't. I don't under again. Just like a trend. Like, how? Why? Why did this message have to go out and involve Trump? Like, but that's I
it's
believe that's just
because
the media
I,
fucking keeping us one wayed.
no, it's because it's trying to make Trump look like the good
The
president again.
savior.
Yeah. And like, don't get me wrong, it's a great way to push him out and be like, hey, look how good of a president he is. Great way to do it because everybody's on this app. Everybody uses this app. So that's why he was like, hey, you know what? I could get on uh on these people's minds and get them to love me
Holy shit!
by saying, "Hey,
A
I got your
firework
app
just went
back."
out right outside.
Oh shit!
I heard the
I didn't even
explosion.
hear it.
I muted the mic, but I heard the explosion just went out. Dogs are barking like crazy. Man, whoever has them, pop them. I don't care. We just fucking make sure that it's funny too, because like over the when Fourth of July, they were all popping them. Our neighbors, they had the illegal ones. I don't fucking care because I had a couple too. But cops like came around and shit. We're just driving around. Like, what I mean, whether you have them or not, I don't think they're gonna really fucking care unless you
Yeah,
get an asshole cop. But like, they were all like, we were in our backyard popping some too, and they were there too. You can see them down the street, and they're like, "Don't say nothing, all right, dog. Don't say nothing." Like their dude came up, like just walked by the neighborhood with his hands, and he's like, "Y'all ain't gonna say nothing, right? Like we didn't have nothing." I was like, "Dog, the fuck are you bothering me for? I didn't say anything to you. Do you think I'm gonna say something? Don't come up to me. Fuck, dude. Now you're making it obvious.
yeah, dude.
Like
Come
holy
on.
fuck." But anyways, yeah, like this whole fucking to why what does it matter? Like, sure, if Trump
I
had something to do with it,
I
cool, whatever.
I
But
think it's just to make him look like a great president. That's
yeah,
it.
like the
Because
save. I mean, he clearly just
a
got
lot of
fucking.
people use this app, so he's just making himself look good. And I did see something after I opened up TikTok again about Bernie Sanders talking about, oh, y'all were worried about an app, and like he bring it up too. He's like, y'all worried about a fucking app, but really, what's happening is y'all not worrying about the economy, the pay rate,
Yes,
pay
yes,
labor,
like
the
dog.
health insurance, and like he'll bring up everything, and like it's all over TikTok, it's all over social media. Y'all just look him up, Bernie Sanders talking about all this,
And
and
it's
like he
not
was mad,
not in any
and
way
like
to
it's
get
true.
fucking political, dog. But fuck, dog. Come on,
No,
man. Like what
no,
the
and it's
fuck?
fucking true. Like they're forgetting about all of that shit because of this one fucking app. And like, don't get me wrong, I love this app. I do because, I post my videos on there and I post my socials on there. So it's like, hey, I want to get recognized
It's
because I'm a
entertainment.
gamer.
It's
I'm a
entertainment.
streamer.
It's entertainment, dog.
Yeah, that
That's
that
good.
too.
That I can't say anything bad about it. It's great entertainment. Keeps me entertained on my lunch and
Oh
fucking
yeah,
on the toilet.
yeah, great, great. But what he was saying though is just like, come on, he's correct. And like, I hate that, he didn't win because what he was gonna do, Bernie Sanders, I'm talking about. Hate that he didn't win the presidential run when he ran for it because what he wanted to do to with us was, help us out,
Mm-hmm.
lower health care, lower this, lower that, raise this, raise that, and like it was a big old plus. It was.
Yep.
But then Trump came in and was like, let's make America great again. Let's build
Uh,
a wall. And it just went south, man. It did.
Racism at its finest. But whatever. Not to get political. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No. You're good. You're good. Because I wanted to get way more in there, but I don't. TikTok being back is one of the least things that anybody should be
Problems.
worried about. Yeah. Like you can't find people are gonna still create content. Instagram reels, Facebook reels, YouTube reels, like
Yeah.
whatever. I don't
Yeah.
I don't care.
All of it.
Just like sports.
Uh,
Sports as well. Like
oh
I
man.
don't we went to Tony's house and shit. He goes back to work on Wednesday, so he's like, I'm just having a little get together before I go back to work because he came out of his surgery and everything.
Oh nice. Okay.
Yeah, but
Good. I'm glad he's doing good.
yeah, they were there watching football, and I just kind of was like, "Oh, who's playing?" And they're like, "What do you mean it's playoffs?" And I was like, "What? Football?" And I was like, "Oh shit." I was like, "Did they
Yeah,
just
dude,
did they
no,
just start?" And they're like,
I
"No,
don't
these are
even
like conference final. Like whoever wins today plays somebody else, and then that's for the conference." And I was like, "Holy shit! When's the Super Bowl?" And they're like, "In like 2 weeks." And I was like, "Holy shit!"
yeah, no, like the only time I keep up with it is on TikTok or my YouTube. And when I see it on like
Yeah,
YouTube Shorts or TikTok,
on the news,
and
like
like,
ESPN will come up on TikTok and like break it down for me, and I'm like,
yeah,
"All right, I'm caught up."
yep, that's how it is with me. And like, I don't keep up with football as often like I used to. The main one, I guess, for me for sports would be basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I keep up
Mm-hmm.
with that. Golden State, the Spurs.
Yep.
I
Yep.
hate the Lakers, but they always pop up for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Well, it's because LeBron's there.
yeah, if
Gotta
he,
keep. Gotta keep him on the
I
news.
just,
Gotta keep him relevant.
I hate LeBron to a fucking T, dude. I just
I.
don't like that gentleman.
I'm.
Like,
I haven't been able to keep up much on sports. I've been just kind of busy with. Well, like I was really busy like the ending of last year with just making sure my health is right. So, but now like we're in college ball. I think I'm gonna pay for fucking Sling TV, so we'll be able to watch some games. Get back into that because Final Four is my favorite fucking. Or right now, college basketball from right now until Final Four is done is March Madness. Sorry, is my favorite time of the year for sports. And then after
oh
that, I'm
yeah,
just like whatever.
I watch March Madness because not gonna lie, college ball is a lot more
Way more
better.
fucking entertaining.
Yeah, it's better, entertaining, interesting because they are fighting for that number one
Mm-hmm.
spot.
Mm-hmm.
And like they go all out. And you know, our team's Duke all the way every
Yep.
single freaking
Yep.
time.
Yep. Yep.
And then
Yep.
if our team doesn't make it, you know, we go for the second seed.
Mm-hmm.
And like the second seed, hopefully, I'm hoping this year it could be Kansas for the second seed. And I'm hoping Duke and Kansas duke it out. That's what I'm hoping. But I haven't kept up on college ball. I've been on the NBA, you know, right now, and I've been watching the Spurs, Mr.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wimbiana.
Yep.
You know,
Getting it.
that boy is an alien, and that boy
Him
is
and
just,
Paul, dude, fucking. It's like
oh,
another Tony
bro,
Poker and
put,
Timmy Duncan. Almost. Almost.
yep,
Yeah.
almost. And like them two together are what is that word? Ruthless.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes down to it. And like I've been keeping up on them because that's my team. That's our team, the Spurs all the way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've been keeping up on them constantly. I have them on everything, so like they always
Yeah.
pop up.
Yeah, they pop up on my Facebook, my Instagram, my TikTok. So I keep
Yep.
up with like sports in that sense. I don't really like. I mean, I do. Don't get me wrong. I put like whatever. On Sundays we're usually downstairs cleaning, fucking just chilling out. I put we have it on for background music or background noise really, and then playing or cooking or anything. It's on background.
Yeah. See, I don't do it that way. Mine is more of like I do the highlights on YouTube. So like the highlights of this week for basketball. I'll
Mm-hmm.
watch, you know, who like the highlights for let's say Golden State versus Celtics, like them. You know,
Mm-hmm.
their
Mm-hmm.
highlights. They'll just give me their highlights, and
Yeah,
that's
just
how I
highlights of the
watch
games.
it.
Not any. I'm not watching like whole games or nothing. I'm watching the highlights, and then
I
that's
I
as
can't I can't stay focused on a whole game no more, man. I can't.
well, it's because we're fucking so wrapped up into like the phones now. Because we are
Well, no,
our like our attention span has gone down so much, right?
oh yeah, oh yeah. Having this little screen, dude,
Mm-hmm.
went down so much, dude.
Yep.
And like it sucks because I used to freaking sit there and watch football, basketball, all through the whole game and like not, you know, lose a beat of it and like used to be so into it, so interested in it. Now it's just like, all right, give me a highlight. I'll watch the highlight and I'll
Yeah,
enjoy
it's
the
all about
highlight.
the fucking highlight, fool. That's what it's always been about. It's always gonna be about.
Uh, Yeah, it is. And like I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, I do. I should start watching some of the football, but I already know who's going to win the Super Bowl, especially what I just saw on TikTok before you called me. The Chiefs won because they went out of safety and they burned time off. And like
Oh,
they're
dude.
gonna win the Super Bowl again,
There was
you
so
know.
much, yeah. There was so much of that bullshit behind like a bunch of the calls. And again, this was just information that I got this right a little bit ago at Tony's house. Like everybody's into the sport. Tony and I were just like whatever. My wife and kids were just like whatever. But there was three other Brian and Freddie and shit. They were there talking about it back and forth, and I was like, "Dog, I don't even know." And they're like, "What?" And like a couple other people were there too, and they're like, "What the fuck?" Yeah? And I was like, "Nah." Like I lost touch because, like
Yeah.
I said, I used to be into it all and be like, "Fuck yeah!" Every Sunday I'm watching every game, getting every highlight, understanding it, getting it. Now I'm just like,
And
cool,
like watching the stats, watching every
yeah,
like we used to be into that shit, but now it's just it's so boring. That's what I
yeah,
gotta say. It's
it
just
is,
so boring.
yeah. And I'm just like, whatever,
And
dog.
like I
Fucking
can't get
cool.
into it
I'll
anymore because
catch a
how
highlight now.
boring it is. Yeah, that's the only way I could watch it now is like if there's a highlight from, let's say, today's game, okay?
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'm gonna see the highlights.
Yep. Yep.
That's
That's
it.
it. That's it. Like I left the beginning of the fourth quarter of who somebody was playing. They were playing in the snow. Ravens and
Bills.
Bills, yeah, and it was like they were down by 6 points or something. That's all I got, and I was like, all right, I'm out. They're like, you're not gonna watch the rest of it. There's
I,
ten
I
minutes left, or fourth quarter's about to start, and I was like, I'll catch it later.
yeah, the Ravens lost because they
Oh,
they lost they dropped the 2-point conversion.
oh, well, fuck them.
Yeah, they were trying to tie it up, but they right when he got the ball for the 2-point conversion, he slipped and the ball came out. It went
Oh,
out of bounds.
oh, the last play that I seen was he got the ball punched out of his fucking hand
Oh no, this one I saw the
after.
highlight on that where, yeah, like they scored and
I'm
time was I think
I'm sure now
like a minute
that
left
our
or
phones are
something.
listening, it'll bring it up on TikTok.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, I
Uh,
again, dude, like I don't pay much. I can't. I'm too busy. I'd rather game or like just trying to watch funny videos. As of lately, I've been looking at a bunch of like parts to rebuild my motor. So I'm not. And then I just bought my wife a projector, so I got that going downstairs. So I think we're just gonna lay on the couch and watch a movie the rest of the evening.
nice, nice.
Yeah, I got.
See, like with me, I guess it's more of like I watch funny videos and streamers. I watch
Mhm.
them a lot,
Mhm.
and then for the past 2 days, I've been looking at computers so I could better my streaming,
Oh yeah, yeah.
better my stuff
A
for my
lot of
stream.
a lot of my videos too are like fucking other like mechanics on the internet, and then like people like there's a site or shop called it's on Instagram. They're called Haggerty. So like they'll do like fucking not shorts but like videos of like them tearing a engine apart and rebuilding it, and that's what I like. But that's just me. I like and
Oh,
DIYs. I've
see,
been watching a lot of DIYs. Like people build like housings and shit, like add-ons and like tables and all sorts of shit. So I've
oh,
been doing that a
nice.
lot
See,
more.
I guess the other thing on mine, since you bring that up, the DIYs and like the building engine stuff, mine
Hmm.
will be a restorational, or I'm saying that word wrong, where they take an old car
Yeah,
or an
yeah,
old toy and they'll make it look brand new again.
yeah.
And
Like
like
Fast
I've
and
been
Loud or
watching
some
those.
shit like that. Well,
No, no, no,
in a
like
sense, like they're like in
yeah,
their
in a
backyard
sense,
doing it.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
just had to
or
go to
like a
something well
gentleman,
known to do it. Like, yeah.
yeah, or a gentleman will get an old school toy from like the 50s and he
Oh
sees that
yeah,
it's all rusted over
and then he's
and like
like
he
cleans it all up and then
fixes it
makes
up.
it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dude, I love those videos. I could sit there and just watch them over and over and
Yeah,
over. And like
yeah.
this one dude that I found on TikTok, that's what he does. He gets old school cars that are toys and like they're from the 50s, 60s, 70s and they're all rusted and
Mhm.
he'll just
Mhm.
take it back, clean it all up, make it look like it just came out of the package and oh man, dude, I went
Yeah.
through like almost all of his videos and I
Yeah.
watched all of them and I was like, dude, this is I don't
That's
know what it is.
that's what I've been doing
Or
too.
or the other videos that I've been like so obsessed with too is people cutting grass.
Oh, dude, have the dude that just goes around and cuts like tall grasses and like helps out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've seen the videos too where like people come out and fucking try that, and I'm like, what? Dude, y'all got nothing to do? Fuck.
It's because they're like, oh, well, why don't you cut my grass?
He's
And
like,
it's
y'all don't
just
need
like,
it.
yeah, like
Cut
I'm
your own.
coming to an abandoned building.
Or
I'm
like
coming to a building that's like this old person lives at, and she can't really do
yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
And I'm helping her out
That's
for
the one
free.
where I seen where like that younger lady comes up and I live right there, and nobody comes cuts my yard for free, and he's like, well, she's old. She said her kids live too far to come do it, so I'm just doing her a favor, and like, you're yelling at me for it. Yeah, this is fucked up. She gets all these handouts, and it's
Yeah,
like, bitch, it's 10 in the morning. Why aren't you at work or where are your kids at, bitch?
right.
Damn.
And like, go fucking mind your own
Yeah,
business, dude.
shit.
What
You
the
fuck.
fuck?
Yeah, but look, dude. I look. And I don't want to get into that because yeah. But
I
I
feel you.
wanted to like to end it on a good note. What's the future gonna hold? For what do you have planned for the future? I mean, we're still gonna be on every fucking Sunday, but I just I got to. I got to. So my son's about to graduate his barber school. He's going to go test for the city or like his barber's license. And I was like,
Nice.
man,
Okay.
and like wife, I give her a shout out to North Star Lashes. She's doing lashing and she's getting a lot more clientele. My daughter was talking about wanting to get into like a little side business as well, and I was like, and like. Was doing it for a long time. I was doing a bunch of like side work in the garage and working on people's cars and shit. I stopped doing that because I just felt like it was taking too much time away from my family. Because I'd be in the garage at night when I got home from working all day on the weekend. I stopped that, but I just they were talking about their futures, and I was like, huh. And I'm glad that they're like, because mom and I have had our own little side gigs for a while, and now they want to
Yeah.
like start their own ventures, and I'm like, it's good. Like
So
it's
that's awesome. Well,
future.
before I answer mine, I want to know about yours real quick.
My like future goals are
Yeah.
to stay healthy. I bought my wife and I some bikes, so we're probably gonna go on a little bit more bike rides. Kind of just get been eating a little bit more healthier. Kind of just I can't as far as like I mean health and like longevity. That's kind of what I'm. That's what we're headed into is like, hey, just trying to stay healthy. Try also too, just man, as far as work goes and everything, just try to keep finish my ASCs, get those, and just keep just chugging, man. Just I want I only see nothing but good stuff. I want to keep doing this. I want to keep getting at this. Gonna buy a camera so we can start videoing and start getting our faces on here instead of just the vocals. But it's got to start somewhere, and everything's coming out of pocket. So that's as step one is to continue the health, to continue the rise. Step two is to just keep at it, man. Like just keep going, keep pushing. That's all I
I
got,
like
man.
that.
What about
Nice.
you?
That's awesome. So uh, mine is to get my kid a better life than I ever had, and that's just me working constantly. Um, then here in a couple of months, I'm gonna get my teeth removed and get new teeth in because I got some fucked up teeth and I
Mhm.
want my smile back.
Mhm. Mhm.
Uh, Build up my stream because I love doing that, just like how you love doing this.
Mhm.
uh, and just make sure that I'm happy on everything that I do and get away from the negativity that's around me.
Yep.
Get away from all this
Losers.
hatred around me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
Good. Good.
make myself feel comfortable on being in a place that I feel comfortable in, not where it's
Your
like I have to
your
be here,
own.
you
Your
know.
own. Put that in the
Yeah.
universe. Let's put this in the universe now. You're gonna get out of where you're at. Start just look. You got step one done. You're already given. I mean, you're there. You're,
Yeah.
you're there.
I'm
Like
giving
that's
little lizard his life, you
yep.
know.
Yep. Because that's what I tell.
And like
I mean, yeah. Like, dude.
and like the other thing too is I'm not like I'm not too fond of this thought yet, but I know I need it is just to make myself uh feel loved again, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah. I
And like
mean, I love you. So don't say that you don't
well
feel
not like
love. I get what you're saying though. You
not
gotta
no
find.
not like that, not like that.
You gotta find your inner
Like
peace.
well no, not even that because I found my inner peace and that's me gaming and that's just me chit-chatting with you on your podcast, you know.
Hmm.
This is my inner peace right here, you know. But I'm talking about feel loved again by another another like us, you know,
A
a woman,
companion. You want a
you know,
companion
yeah, a
for.
companion,
Hmm.
yeah.
I
But I
get it.
don't want it to be where it's like a rush or oh, you
Naturally,
know,
dog.
here's a
It needs to happen naturally, fool.
yeah, and like I don't want it to be where it's gonna be like how
And don't sleep with
this new
coworkers.
this new whole day and age people now and this new generation where it's like, oh, I'm going to be with you for a month or I'm going to be with
Hmm.
you for 6 months.
Hmm.
I'm not looking for that.
Yeah, I
Uh,
get exactly what you're saying.
I got a kid. I got a kid, and I want my kid to know that I had this person for the rest of my life, you
Yep.
know,
Yep. Yep.
and that, you know, like that. And,
Somebody
you
has
know,
to
I'm going to
accept you
push
for
myself
what you
to
come
it.
with.
Yeah, yeah. And like, I'm going to push myself to that, but I'm not going to push it too hard. The main things I'm pushing are the better life for my kid, my teeth, and my stream, and helping you out with your podcast, pushing your podcast out,
Yeah, hell
pushing
yeah.
my
Thank you.
stream out,
Thank you. I want to
and
get,
that
I'm going to get video
that's
to this
why.
too.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get video to this. That's why I was thinking about getting a computer, so we could start doing the videos. Uh, because I know we need that. I know you need that because it'll help you push your stuff out more. I
Mm-hmm.
need video for my stream because that'll help me interact uh with my subscribers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Dude, this just,
So,
I feel like it's going to be a good year for, we're going to have good years.
oh yeah, and like I've been putting in the universe every single day where it's like I wake up, even if I'm mad about something, I wake up and I'm like, I gotta put a smile on my face. I gotta be happy. I need to get out
You
of this
woke
rut
up, fool.
because,
That's
yeah,
step one.
like I need to get out of this rut because, I woke up, yeah, I'm not where I want to be, but I know I
Mm-hmm.
will be soon.
Yep, yep. I get, hey, dude, you will be soon, 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 soon. It's gonna happen.
Mhm.
It's gonna happen. You're gonna be surprised how quick it happened too.
Yeah, I'm already getting on my feet too, so I'm pretty happy about
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take a minute, but you know what? I know this year is gonna be the year where it's gonna happen.
Yep, yep. And that's what's gonna exactly happen. Fool, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. That's good. It's good. Let's put this. Yeah, it's gonna go on the universe. It's gonna all aspire, perspire, or however that, whatever. I'm using that wrong, but good. I'm glad. Fool. Thanks for being on with me tonight. Thanks for chopping it
Thanks
up.
for having me.
Always,
Yeah.
always. Well, you feel like gaming?
Hell yeah, dude.
All right. Well, shit. I'll put an end to this, guys, people, fellas, whatever you want to call yourselves. If if I always say, man, all feelings, no facts. If you believe it, you believe it. If you don't, you don't. Why believe the truth when the lie is more entertaining? But to each their own. Just keep your head up, keep chugging along. Don't let nobody bother your inner peace. Don't let nobody come into the space that you don't want into your space if you don't want to.